Okay, face reading and typecasting for movies or entertainment. Now, I think it's very appropriate to look for the right person for the right role. If you follow face reading, you'll understand that certain looks convey certain personalities. It's just like it's I don't want to call it subconscious, but it really is a manifestation of the person's personality. I have successfully predicted or uh, called people on their personalities just by looking at their face. I've done it through Fiverr.com. I've only done it a couple of times, but I was like, I can tell you your personality just by looking at your face. And people come back and said, you're right on. That's true. That is what my personality is. And that's part of the reason why I don't mind showing my face, because you can see what my personality is like as well if you do follow face reading. It's not about trying to show off good looks or whatever. It's like this. It's like this. I heard this podcast. It was a black jazz musician. He's talking about how he liked to listen to people and watch them. He said at one point he's like, I just want to see their face. That's it. Just to see their face. And that's emotional reading, but just also familiarization with the performer and all that stuff. It's important. It's really helpful. A lot of people want to hide their faces because they think it's a beauty thing, and it's not. It's more about just communicating your personality, because your face communicates your personality. It's as simple as that. In movies and TV, I find a lot of mismatches with the role and the person, and it bugs me sometimes. Like, for example, there's Game of Thrones where there's a blonde girl or something. She's like a queen, or I never really watched the show, but she doesn't look like the part. She's supposed to be evil, I think. At least I've watched on YouTube some cutscenes, and she's done like evil things, but she just doesn't look evil. She's got the full lips, a round face, like a deer type of doe Bambi eyes, and it's just, I would expect her, if she's gonna be truly evil, to have thin lips, a square jaw, and beady eyes, small beady eyes. Because there's a particular trait and a look that criminals take on. Like, people who tend to lie and get away with it easier have smaller eyes. I have smaller eyes. So to prove myself, I feel like I have to prove myself by trying to be extra honest with people. That's just something I have to work on, because I may appear to be more of a criminal. Just like with that, there may be other indicators. That my anti-social nature. I have like more less of a jaw. It's more sunken cheekbones. That's a big one. That says that you can't really. It's hard for you to motivate people. People with big cheekbones tend to be good motivators without really realizing it. But yeah, you want to, like, the heroes, they tend to have a look. The villains have a look. The people in the background have a look. It's if you want a good political person, diplomat, you want to make sure they have an oval face. If you give them a big square jaw where it looks smaller on top and bigger, wider on the bottom, those are power dictators. That's if you have that person as a role, or in a particular role, you should expect them to be a dictator, because it's just naturally a part of their personality. Or somebody who has a bigger forehead in relation to their jaw in breadth and width, they're going to be more thinking and a bit of whatever they're thinking. You could call it scientific, but they're just more thinkers. They're not imaginative. Imaginative is if the forehead juts out a little bit more. Those tend to be more imaginative. There's a lot to it, but you want to align the look by studying Chinese face reading for the role better. A lot of people don't get that right.